Jack, you said you started to collect some records, you fell in love. I want to know how this process of educating DJs goes. For dancers, we know they go to school, they have a teacher, sometimes they go to Congress, bootcamp, masterclass, they train at home. It's plain and simple, we see it. But we don't see how the DJs get to be a DJ and then get to be a good DJ and get to be really good DJ and get to be a DJ that is kind of called and wished on every event. So can you give me some framework so I can get the equipment, I can get the stuff, you know?
It's a very good question. I think the answer is there can be a lot of answers, because I think the most important thing is that you love the music you play. That's the most important thing.
So that's the starting point, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I do not agree with Dmitri when he say you have to please people on your public. Sometimes when you have to play music you don't love, it's the most awful thing that I can have. For me.
This is a skill. It's a skill.
Amen.
Be able to play something you don't like. It's a skill.
I'm writing down everything. I'm writing down. Okay, yes?
So the most important thing is to know this culture and to understand how it starts and all the groups and all the bands, and to listen a lot of music and to understand how it works. So that's what.
What does it mean? How it works? That is something that you maybe know for yourself. But what does it mean? How the music works?
Because for example, for Cuban music, maybe for bachata too, but in Cuban music you're like families and styles. So you have a lot of different styles.
For example,
I mean, sometimes you have son, and sometimes you have timba, which the difference is not so easy to make. And for example, you have to know that when you play son, you can't mix with timba son. So you have to be very careful with what you're playing. So you have to learn about this. You have to learn about the music and the way it is. And for this I had to inform myself a lot. So it's very complicated. That's my point of view.
Okay, so I got the first point. I'll try to get the answer to this education by trying to get all the feedback, like putting a puzzle from all of your feedback. So Dmitri, so what Jack said, to be able to, like, a starting point of being a good DJ, actually a DJ, is loving what you played and listening to a lot of the music. So to understand how the music works together, meaning how the different styles of the music and genres between one of the style work together with each other. What is your thought about it, and what would be the next step in this education phase?
I think
there is a salsa DJ.
Yes, I think there is a funny meme. It's not funny actually. It's kind of true. They say, what's the difference between good DJ and a great DJ? It says a good DJ play the records you want to hear. Great DJs play the records you didn't even know you wanted to hear. And I think the perfect DJ is to have a mix of both. To play what people wants to hear, mixed with what people didn't know that they will like. I think that kind of mix will make it successful. And the least complaints he gets, the more successful he gets. And I think to be able to play something you don't like, but it got requested, or it's something that majority like on the dance floor, you have to play it because you are hired, you get paid to play. And this is a hard skill to acquire, to play something you don't like. But you have to play it.
Okay, York, it's your turn. Just to remind you, Dmitri said that he takes what Jack said, and then he said you mix it up. You put things people know and people don't know.
I got it. No, I got it. I'm feeling here the tension between mambo and Cuban. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yeah. But,
So now we need a little bachata.
No, even in
I am the
Cuban.
one. It's always the same. You see the Cuban people in the room. Wow, wow, wow. You see the salsa dancer, right? The salsa or mambo, no 1, 2, whatever. They fire everything. But you know what happened about 5 a.m. in the morning? Everybody goes to the bachata room and dance within them. They forget all about that. So let me read that again, and let's put it this way. I am totally agree with Jackie about do the things you love. I am totally agree also with Dmitri. You should be able to do one of the things, but the truth is, and I think we all can agree with that. For example, if you see a DJ playing and that DJ is rocking, dancing to his music, it inspires you to, like, this guy is having fun. It moves you too. So, of course, when you do or you play or you do the thing that you love the most, the people is going to feel that energy. You cannot fake that. Even you can can play it amazing. You can play a great set. But if you don't love it or there is something that you love even more than that, the people is going to feel that. There is no way to hide it. So that's why there's going to be my point of view between that and that. About education, 100%. The more you know, the more tools you have to make the people dance, to impress. For example, if I have a DJ before me, okay, and they play like this kind of music, if I only know that kind of music too, I will be. But let me say that if I got ready, I was prepared, I learned about everything about bachata, so I will be able to mix that. Like, okay, if you play that, I know that I still have 20 other tools that I can use, 20 other genres that I can use to please the people. So it is important to know about the culture. And also, I don't know about you guys, but for me, for example, if I know what kind of bachata, you asked me about bachata, Jackie. In bachata, there are kind of bachatas that are similar because of the time. For example, there was a time that they used maracas instead of güiro. So if I start playing one song after that, one after another, which they also have maraca, it is pleasing for the dancer. They'll feel related to the music, right? And instead of be changing like from modern to all, like really, like, yeah. You will kill the energy of the party. So it's important, definitely.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you want to propose a theme, feel free to write me to podcast@salsa-adria.hr and I'll try to cover the most interesting topics. As far as our events in 2021, we are preparing, we are hungry to do them, and as soon as we decide what is going to be, we'll announce it on all of the channels, on our web pages, on our Season Salsa, Croatian Summer Salsa Festival and Summer Sensual Days Facebook pages. So until next time, see you there. And stay safe.